So nothing really out of the ordinary happened this episode. It was just your typical, go for a quest, and slay the monster at some small village. Except, there was two things that kind of stuck out to me. One towards the end, and one, in the during the episode. So, the first one during the episode was when Ard was fighting that big monster, and after he defeated it with a single strike, he noticed that red there's this ring on its leg, on one of its leg, and it was going red. And when the monster died, it kind of disappeared. So it makes me think that someone probably is controlling the monsters, like with the ring, and that's why it kind of dissipates when it dies, um to avoid them, uh tracking the person down. So I do think someone is orchestrating the monster attacks behind the scenes. That was my first one. Now uh my second one, I think it was towards the end of the episode. Um, we saw it was like a division of the army. It was like an army of knights. I think they were killing that same monster, and instead of easily kind of defeating it, they suffered major casualties. I think it was like 38 dead and like 15 injured. So that was a lot. And then, you know, the commander kind of notices the one that Ard uh killed, the one by the tree, and they check it out, and he has this person with the notebook kind of tell him, what he thinks that, was by someone like a single individual and by single strike. And so that kind of, and he says, whoever killed it must be either a god or like the devil himself. And what I think um is gonna happen eventually is that they're gonna try really hard to kind of um track the person who killed it in one strike down. So they're gonna track him down, and they're gonna like force him to join the army, but Ard will, like, decline or something, or come up with an excuse. But they will. It gave me the impression that they're gonna try their absolute hardest to track Ard down, cause a person who can slay that monster in one strike is very valuable, because it took him 38 dead and 15 injured to slay a monster, the same monster as he did. So Ard is really valuable to them in military power. So but yeah, but hopefully by, like, I think next episode they'll we'll finally we'll finally see, the um what the elf girl was talking about back in the first episode, when she said, I need you to investigate this. So I think Ard will probably pick it up by next episode, and he'll set off on a journey to investigate whatever needs investigating according to her. But overall, I think this episode was great. I mean, I certainly enjoyed my time watching it, and hopefully you guys did too. Well, I won't lie, well, it doesn't really bother me, but something that I noticed is that they use a lot of CG in the when portraying, especially Ard. And to many people, especially me, like, I don't like CGI because it's usually done very poorly. And in this anime, it's I mean, I'd say it's done okay, mostly because um the story, like, I am curious as what art will do next, and all that stuff. So I don't really pay attention to CGI. I just kind of notice it. And but yeah, like I said, I enjoyed this anime, this episode. Enjoyed my time watching it, and I'm very excited to cover next week's episode when it comes out. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed my content, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts and opinions. If you had a different point of view of this episode, your thoughts and opinions of it, thank you, and I'll see you next time.